Guys, welcome to Gunners Lovers TV. I'm your host, Augustine. We're going to quickly tell you the latest news on the transfer market that is going on now. Julian Alvarez, Man City player, the news about him keeps on coming. The latest now is that Atletico Madrid has sent in their bid to Manchester City, and Fabrizio Romano makes us to understand that although that deal, they are hoping that Samu Omorodion, that plays for them, is being courted by Chelsea for about 35 million. So if the deal between Chelsea and Atletico Madrid for Samu Omorodion goes through, then that will assist them quickly to continue the process for Julian Alvarez. They're looking for Julian Alvarez seriously. And the PSG, of course, we've told you before, are also pursuing Julian Alvarez. Now, concerning the issue whether Arsenal is going to bid for him is what we don't know yet, because I think Arsenal has been waiting for the meeting between Julian Alvarez agent and Tiki, as they call him, or Tixi, the Manchester City boss, that's in charge of these transfers. Because when Guardiola was interviewed, he said he is waiting to receive him back from the holidays that he has gone to, because you know they played Copa America. After then he went for Olympics. So Julian Alvarez is taking a deserved rest. As you know, he has won the World Cup. He's a World Cup winner. He has won Copa America. He's also a Copa America winner. He's won 2 Premier Leagues back-to-back with Man City. He has won Champions League with Man City. So virtually everything that a player needs to win, he has won it. So that's why he's a hot cake, as you will call it, in the transfer market at the moment. But Manchester City has not said they want to sell Julian Alvarez. Note, they never come out to say such a thing, because when we bought Jesus and Zinchenko, Manchester City didn't come out openly to say, we want to sell Zinchenko, everybody come and buy. No. When the player wishes to go and Guardiola says the player is not happy, then he doesn't like keeping unhappy players, as the trend has always been. But the money being spoken of now is between 75 million pounds plus another 10 million add-ons. Is this something Arsenal can afford in the current climate? That's what nobody knows now, because we did not expect that we'll go toe-to-toe with Man City when we went for Declan Rice. In fact, what really shut down Manchester City's move was the fact that Declan Rice made it clear that even with Man City, if you like, bring 10 billion pounds, I don't think that's the amount I would call, but if you like, bring any amount that is bigger than what others are offering, I'm not going to your club, I'm going to Arsenal. So if it comes to a situation like that, and Julian Alvarez now make his choice, then Guardiola will have to allow him go, unless they just want to keep an unhappy player with them. Now, of course, if anything happens to Haaland and they don't invest in buying a striker with the close shape they had last time with Arsenal, they won't want to miss the title again, because they always like winning. It's in their blood, like their DNA. The issue also concerning the buying of Julian Alvarez is that we spent 105 million in buying Declan Rice. Do we still have that kind of money to compete with them? Because what is happening is the deal for Atletico Madrid is not a straight buy. They don't have the money to buy straightforward like that, just to buy. The only team that will have that kind of money, people are thinking, is PSG. But PSG has not made any bid. I think PSG and Arsenal, they are waiting to see if that meeting does not go well between the agent and Manchester City. Anyway, let's leave Julian Alvarez matter at the moment. It's something that you cannot say is available. It's not available at the moment until it's made known that it's available. Now, there are rumors that we're pursuing Victor Osimhen. There are rumors that we're pursuing Alvarez. Nobody really knows actually who Arsenal is pursuing for a striker position. They made it very obvious that they are pursuing Merino, even though Rabiot is a free agent. He wants about 230, 250 a week. Rabiot and Fabian, so yeah, if I pronounce his name right, also from the French league, which they say Arsenal was pursuing before. All these three, and then of course remember Zubimendi was on the card for a very long time. Now that we're no longer pursuing him, and it's very clear now that even Fabrizio Romano says that it's an issue of when the payments will be made, not issue of we have not agreed on how much to be paid. No, it's when. How do we structure it? Do we receive so percent first year or second year or quarterly? Those are the kind of things they are discussing, and then rounding up all those bonuses when to be played. You know, is it tied to performances or is it just tied to different things? That's what they are trying to structure out with Real Sociedad. So we are clear on that Merino, bearing anything not going wrong, once the paperwork and all that and a settlement is done, it's a question of this week he will find his way to Arsenal for he will get permission from the club and find his way to Arsenal for his medical. He will not be ready for tomorrow's match, even if they sign it today, because it will be too early. He has to blend with the team and all that. Another issue we want to discuss quickly is the issue, because I try to give, apart from being an Arsenal fan, we try to give you other news from concerning other clubs, because Arsenal cannot be playing himself alone in the Premier League. We play other people, so we should know what's happening in other teams. Euro, 18-year-old that was bought by Manchester United, highly celebrated. A lot of teams wanted him. Manchester United got him finally. He's a very young prospect. A lot is being expected from him. When he plays, it doesn't really look like an 18-year-old. Strong. Unfortunately, when he played against Arsenal in the preseason match in America, he injured his leg. And since then, it's only now that proper news or full assessment has been said about him. The news was he went out with crutches from the stadium and all that. But the news was that he might be out for some weeks. Then, when it happened, but Man U was waiting, until the final assessment said, look, it was a serious matter. And because of that, he's now had surgery. He's going to be out for about 3 months. 3 months in the Premier League is a very long time to either win the league or lose it. Because, don't forget, towards the end of last season, I don't know how many matches Harry Maguire played for Manchester United, you know. So he's going to lose from calculation about 10 games. Tottenham, Chelsea, I think Liverpool match and all that. He's going to lose them. He's not going to play those matches for Man U. And to make matters worse for Man U, Rasmus Holland, their striker, was after scoring, let's mention that, he opened the goal scoring gate for Man U in that match, even though we defeated them 2-1. He scored in that match, but after then, he now also got injured. So Rasmus Holland will not be playing for the next 6 weeks. So I think his own started counting since that time. So when the Premier League starts, he's likely not to start with Manchester United, because that will be too early for him. He will just be doing around 3 weeks or thereabout to 4, because the Premier League is going to start a week or two. Two weeks from now. So it's very tight one for Man U. They always have this bad luck when the season is about to start. You know, their players just get injured here and there. So they use first 9 last time, Bruno Fernandes and McTominay, to play against Manchester City, and it worked for them in their FA Cup. We don't know whether they're still going to bring out that same team to play against Manchester City in the Community Shield. They are going to start. So that is that for Manchester United. And then we want to talk about Chelsea. Conor Gallagher has accepted now that he wants to go to Atletico Madrid. Of course, he's boarded a flight. He's on the plane. He has gone to Spain to do his medical, because he must have received wise counsel, and he has weighed his option. You don't stay where you are not wanted, just forcing yourself to continue to be there even though you love the club. It's like you won't get your best, you know. You won't bring out your best. You will hardly be played, or you will not be played because you are not training with the first team. And your skills, which is very difficult to pick up speed and fitness, not having something real to play with. Practice match and real match is different. So, barring anything going wrong, you'll be an Atletico Madrid player soon. And we'll move on from that discussion now again to, of course, you all know that Smith Rowe has moved to Fulham. Fulham played Sevilla yesterday. They lost, I think, 2-1. But Smith Rowe came off the bench to play against Sevilla. And of course, 7 minutes on the mark, there was a few minutes after them, he scored. Smith Rowe scored. Now, a lot of criticism is online saying, why did you sell him? Why did you sell him? The truth of the matter is, while Smith Rowe was with us, Smith Rowe cannot bench Odegaard, which is very clear from what his fitness is and his stamina and total gameplay. He cannot, even though Jorginho is old, he cannot bench him. Zee Rice, he will bench. So it's difficult for him to compete with the players, caliber of players he had in Arsenal. So that's why he was sold. He will just be waiting for a few 10 minutes here and there, if there's any, to scrap or to feed on, you know. That's why he's giving him opportunity to go where he can be playing regularly and even get better. Of course, his injury record. So if Fulham, now that Fulham has taken him, he will have the opportunity to do that. I did say that he will play in that match. But excuse me, I didn't know how long he will play and when he will come in. So he scored. So congratulations to Smith Rowe on that. Now, before we quickly leave, let's switch back to this transfer issue. Sane, that plays for Bayern Munich, is of interest to Arsenal from today's news. He is someone that has worked at Arteta before, and he has said it many times that Arteta helped him. So we don't know at this stage who we are bringing in as a wide player or as a striker. We have a few weeks to go before the season starts. We cannot wait to see Merino's deal done quickly and sorted out so that we can face the striker position or a winger. I have a feeling if Arteta sees that, because now almost every team is being, almost every player is being associated with Arsenal. Some say it's Isak, Arsenal has gone back to Isak. Some say it's Solanke or Bobot. So they are flinging players. Some say it's another, I think another player again, Brighton. There are so many. So at this stage, it's so confusing for us as fans following up. I don't even know of what Edu and Arteta is going through. So let's quickly sort this Merino matter out quickly, please, Arteta, so that you face the next one. This situation now today in the transfer window. If we have more news, we'll let you know. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember, share this video to your friends. Do not walk up past. Increase the numbers of viewership that we have. We need many subscribers. Please help us. Help us. This is the only way we can tell you to increase the number of our subscribers. And Jesus Christ loves you, as I always tell you on this channel. And we'll see you in our match tomorrow. Remember, Arsenal will be playing Leverkusen. Arsenal will be playing Leverkusen. The reason why that match is important is Xhaka will be playing against us. Now, there is the talk of whether Saliba and Saka has just come to join with Rice, whether they will play in that match. Well, I think they will play. They have had about two days, or going to 2 to 3 days now, training with the boys. Because Martinelli and Jesus came after 48 hours or thereabout. They played in that match. So you might see those three playing in that second half, also a few minutes in the match. Ramsey is likely to be in goal, or David Raya might be in goal for one half or the second half. Or I see David Raya playing this match, or Ramsey playing the second one. There's a way they are going to make sure everybody takes the football before the season starts. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember that. I'll see you in the next match. Bye.